with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henney and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A cloudy and soon-to-be rainy good morning to you. Jonathan Dent here at Radio Center, filling in for Terry Henney. I'm along with Matthew Lester on this kind of droll start to a Thursday morning. It's breezy out there, that's for sure, and soon we'll see some precipitation moving in. Today's forecast, a little bit more of a trick, less of a treat, but there might be a silver lining to the clouds. The breezy conditions keeping up, and we even have a wind advisory that'll go into effect in about 27 minutes. If you want to be precise, it goes into effect at noon here today. And we will see some showers developing early this afternoon into isolated thunderstorms possible around the region. The system blows through quickly enough, we should be left with only a light shower or two by the time trick-or-treating starts. More on that forecast in a little bit. First, we did break a record yesterday with our high temperature, 78 degrees. Some extra cloud cover kept the sun off us, so we didn't quite hit that 80-degree mark. Last night down to 64 degrees for a low. Showers popping up here early this afternoon as the system makes its way through from the west. We've got that to look forward to. Right now, though, Matthew, what are we looking at?
Currently, over at the airport, it's cloudy at 69. Over in Midland, it's cloudy at 70. Here at Radio Center, it's cloudy at 69. And our winds is southwest at 17, gusting up to 32 miles per hour.
Yeah, those breezy conditions just going to be the story for the next 24 hours or so. 72 degrees are high for today, so we've got a couple more degrees in us before a noticeable shift early this afternoon. Cold front bringing us right back down to earth, dropping down to the low 60s range. Rain will continue for a few hours and give us some thunderstorm activity as well this afternoon. As I said, wind advisory going into effect at noon and lasting until 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. Winds between 15 and 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 45 in the early evening, prompting that. Those winds continuing overnight, though we won't have any precipitation overnight as we dip down to 42 for a low. Tomorrow, our cloud cover will continue to dissipate as we get up to that 50-degree mark for a high. Still some gusty northwest winds, but not nearly as strong as we're seeing here today and into this evening. Tomorrow night, we get down to close to freezing, 33 degrees for a low under mostly clear skies. Saturday, start warming back up slowly, a high of 56, much closer to what's normal for this time of year, with a low of 38 degrees overnight. Sunday afternoon could bring more showers continuing into the beginning of next week. Monday will get up into the mid-60s with that precipitation continuing, and by Tuesday, we're looking to be back towards that 70 degrees for a high, well above average for this time of year, though we will be getting wet throughout the first part of next week. Shower activity projected to start thinning out Wednesday and into Wednesday night, so at least we end the month of October with a little bit of rain. The big story, as I said, over the next 24 hours is going to be that wind. Hold on to that candy tight if you're out and about this evening, or even, pin down the clothes, the costumes on the kids a little bit tighter before you send them out if they're going out this evening. Our long-range outlook takes us through November 13th already. It's the last day of October, so I guess that checks out. We're looking at above average temperatures as we will start that warm up next week, and below average precipitation. So we'll enjoy what we get as we get it here to end out October and start at least the first few days of November. Average high for October the 31st, 53 degrees. We will be above that for a high, but we'll drop through that range as we move through the evening. Our average low, 37 degrees. We won't get quite that cool. Record high set in 1933 was 79 degrees. Our record low in 1925 was 19. No threat of reaching either of those here today. Sun will set this evening at 6:28, rise tomorrow morning at 13 a.m. So the good news should be pretty dry for trick-or-treating this evening. The bad news should be pretty windy for trick-or-treating this evening. Just keep that in mind as you make your plans. Coming up after the break, we'll start off our market report. Who are we talking to?
Up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
All of that's ahead, but first, the weather report today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, purchasing local soybeans, processing the local beans, and marketing local Exceller meal, which is a high bypass soybean meal for your dairy herd. They've been doing that since 1991. Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today.
Now, for our market report, we head over to Abby Terwilliger with the Andersons. Abby, good morning. Kind of a mixed bag this morning.
Good morning. Yes, kind of a mixed bag. Thankfully, maybe I just need to switch days. At least it's not all red like it is normally on Tuesdays for me. Yeah. So right now on the board, we are new crop corn is down 1 at 335. Soybeans are actually up 4 at 915, and wheat's down. Let's see, new crop wheat would be down 8 right now. On those prices for new crop wheat next summer, 539 and 579 for red and white.
So yesterday, the soys were kind of pulling everything else along with them. What's going on today?
Yeah, so there's been some more exports, and soybean oil is up. I think that's kind of what's leading the soybean rally. For wheat, there's rains, or potential rains, I guess I should say, in Texas and Kansas that, would be good yield producing. They need them, good yield producing rains for them. And then for corn right now, even though there's been exports pretty much every day the last 2 weeks, it's just not seeing an uptick really. It's not moving the market. I mean, 4 of the next 5 months or trading periods looking out are at 0. They haven't changed at all from what they opened today. So there's just not a whole lot going on, or I should say not enough to really make the market move. We're seeing really good yields, I know, around this area and other parts of the country too. And I think it's just going to take a little bit more, a little more export to really get it going.
Have we reached kind of the tail end of harvest in your area?
Yep, I would say we're about 90-95% done overall around the Hemlock area. Just a few guys finishing up. Overall yields have been pretty good. Soybeans have averaged to just above average, and corn has been, for a majority of the guys, a good chunk above average.
Well, that's good to hear. Even if we were a little dry, things are turning out all right in that area. Anything we're looking forward to in the next couple of weeks or so?
Hopefully a break.
Yeah.
So, let me see. I haven't looked forward on the calendar yet. It looks like nothing too crazy until the 8th is the next WASD report, crop production of November. So I don't see any major reports until then.
All right. We'll keep an eye out. Abby, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again.
All right. Thank you.
Well, hold on. Are we talking to you on Tuesday or Thursday next week? Because that might make a difference here.
I don't know. I think Tuesdays or Thursday's my better day.
Might have to swap it up, huh? All right. Thank you very much. Abby Terwilliger with the Andersons. Heading over to Doug Klein at Oppenheimer for a little bit more. Farm Service brought to you by Don Moore Seeds. Predictability in farming is next to impossible. Until now, Pivot Bio provides a more reliable, more predictable source of nitrogen. Pivot Bio delivers nitrogen directly to the plant through the growing season. Because it adheres directly to the root, Pivot Bio doesn't wash away in the rain. Plant more predictability next season with Pivot Bio. You can learn more at pivotbio.com. That's pivotbio.com. Or you can contact Don Morse at 989-239-2791 or Allie Teal at 989-780-3770 to get Pivot Bio products on your operation. Over to Oppenheimer we go. We say good morning to Doug Klein. Doug, how are we doing today?
We're a little jittery today. You know?
The early sugar rush from the candy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have the adults been getting into it?
You know, it's like riding a young horse in the woods during a windstorm. You just never know what's going to set him off, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess the Meta, Facebook is getting blasted today. They're down 23 points. Microsoft had their earnings. They're down 25 points. Roku down 16 points. It's just kind of ugly. The Magnificent Seven, kind of nobody's really looking to purchase new stock. The momentum's kind of sort of maybe wearing out. So, just, like I said, just kind of jittery. A lot of typical new lows. Dana hit a new low today, and Nextera Partners hit a new low today. One new high today I saw was Carvana. Apparently, buying a car with a click of a mouse is still a good thing to do because they're making it happen. But that's about all I got. So the numbers today are December corn 4.10 3/4, down 3/4 of a penny. The March corn 4.26, up a half. November soybeans 9.81 1/4, up 4 3/4. January soybeans 9.95 3/4, up 4 1/2. December wheat 5.67 1/2, down 5 3/4, and the March wheat 5.87 1/2, down 6. Crude oil, yeah, it's taken a little bump, 69.72, up $1.11. Heating oil is 2.24 even, that's up 4 cents. Gasoline 2.01 1/2, up 2 cents. Natural gas 2.99 3/4, down 10 1/2 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3923 Canadian. That's up 20 ticks. The dollar buys 152.37 yen. That's down 104 ticks. The euro's at 108.53, unchanged. The dollar's at 104.10, up 10 ticks. Gold's had a wild day, and like I said, jittery. Currently setting at 27.4720, down $53.60. Silver, same, 32.80, down $1.27. Platinum, same, 992.50, down 26.70. Copper's the tame one, 434.10, only down a penny.
All right, Doug, thank you. We'll keep an eye on this too.
Okay, see you later.
All right, have a good one. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be talking with Jerry Samalski from Bay Landscaping Garden Center right after this.
Like you, we never settle. There's more sugar, in fact, better sugar in every seed we sell. For more than a century, we put innovation to work in the service of growers who plant Crystal brand sugar beet seed. With varieties developed especially for your growing area, you can be confident your success is always our top priority. This season, and for seasons to come, choose a seed partner who shares your priorities.
The beauty of a family farm is that everyone pitches in to get things done. There is nothing like the smell of a sugar beet field during harvest or a meal served off the tailgate of a pickup. This is Jeff Karst, your ACH Seeds representative, with a friendly reminder to keep safety a top priority this harvest season. Please encourage your crews to be cautious with field work and drive safely as they deliver this crop. You've built an impressive legacy, one that is certainly worth protecting. Thank you for your continued business again this year.
ACH Seeds, growing with you.
Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444. Farm Service is being brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They can help with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Stop by and find out how they can be your hometown financial solution. Get more information by going to frankenmuthcu.org.
We say good morning to Jerry Samolsky from Bay Landscaping and Garden Center. Jerry, you'll be happy with me. I mowed my lawn yesterday.
Oh, what a great accomplishment. And how did it feel?
It feels great. They'll all blow away today, but they're chopped up.
Yeah, and it's so much easier if you mulch them into your lawn and they just go away. But so today is Plant of the Week Day, and one of the ones that you can mulch up and mow into your lawn is Japanese maple. And so Japanese maple is, again, I keep saying this, but I just looked up on Google and found Wikipedia, and they said well over 1,000 different varieties of Japanese maple. Then there's also, go ahead.
How are the colors that you can get on them?
Oh, they can go anything from a nice green to a burgundy. Some are variegated leaves, cream and green. Some of them are deeply serrated, so very, very gentle looking, fragile, kind of deep cut leaves. Others are larger, smoother leaves, but again, they're all smaller trees in stature. 25 feet is big for a Japanese maple. Some of those more dwarfing varieties might only get like 10 or 12 feet in time. There's weeping varieties, and that's a real popular one. The one we sell mostly is Crimson Queen, and she has a burgundy leaf and deeply serrated leaves. But they're going to want a little bit of a break from the sun when they have that serrated leaf. Full sun is probably not the best. But again, widely adaptable plants, beautiful, do well, and we've got a lot of them out here.
And where can people get a hold of them?
We can come out to Bay Landscaping anytime from 9 to 5 on weekdays and 9 to 2 on Saturday, and still plenty of time to plant.
Fantastic. Jerry, thank you very much. We'll talk to you again next week.
Yes, sir.
Jerry Samolsky with Bay Landscaping and Garden Center. Over to the Rummel Insurance Agency we go. We say good morning to Craig Voorhees. Craig, I was talking a little bit earlier with Abby from the Andersons. She said harvest was wrapping up around the area, and obviously storage is a consideration that people are thinking about right now.
You're exactly right, Jonathan. It's funny you mentioned that, because just yesterday I was talking with a customer who hadn't stored any corn or soybeans in the last few years, but decided to put some away this year and hopefully maybe wait for some better pricing. So they called and wanted to make sure that grain and storage was covered. And it is, but if you're storing more than you normally do, or maybe like this particular customer, you haven't done it in a while and you just want to double check, it's certainly a good idea to do that. That's your money sitting in those bins. And if something happens to it, you want to make sure that you've got income replacement for it, and we can help you out with that.
Absolutely. Good advice, Craig. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you again.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Have a good Halloween.
You too. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Insurance Agency. We'll be right back.
Farm Service is being brought to you by Freeland Bean and Grain. Getting ready for the planting season next year? It's not too early. All you got to do is give certified crop advisor Vic Hupfer a call at Freeland Bean and Grain. He's got the answers to any questions you might have. Freeland Bean and Grain. Since 1983, where serving you is their business.
Innovation is transforming sugar beet farming. At Beta Seed, we're using advances in science to optimize the potential of every seed you plant. Our state-of-the-art breeding and testing process takes up to 10 years. It's the only way to ensure the hybrid your Beta Seed rep recommends has the best traits to manage disease and drive yields for this region and your farm. It's what we call next-gen breeding for next-gen confidence. Learn more at betaseed.com. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
Hope. It's a hard thing to hold on to in the face of adversity. But if you really want it, put your boots back on, keep moving forward. Accept the late nights and early mornings. Push through the rain, the droughts, and prove to the world that you have what it takes. At Beck's, we're farmers too. We know what a selfless and difficult job it is. It takes heart to be a farmer. So the next time you feel defeated, don't forget, grit and determination got you here, and your faith will keep you going. You were made for this.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. New parts for old tractors made easy. So simple. All you have to do is call 800-234-3280 or go to steinertractor.com. Remember, they share your enthusiasm for your antique machine, and they know that you want to keep it running. That's why they take their job personally at Steiner Tractor Parts, because they understand your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. Want to make that unit look really sharp this coming summer? Show it off a little bit at the shows? You can do that. Steiner Tractor. For more information, go to steinertractor.com.
Time to find out what's going on in New York. We say good morning to Teresa DeBow from Baird & Company. Teresa, good morning.
Good morning. This morning we have more sellers than buyers, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 350 points at 41,790. 313 million shares traded. NASDAQ down 477 at 18,130. 500 million shares traded there. Some stocks of local interest include Caterpillar at 374.43, down 481. Deere 403.98, down 71. CMS Energy 70.19, up 8. Dow 49.22, down 13. DuPont 83.12, down 15. Corteva 61.16, down 41. General Motors 50.99, down 99. Trinzio 467, down 12. Walmart 82.07, up 68. Huntington Bank 15.65, down 10. Independent Bank 33.35, down 20. And AT&T at 22.33, up 31.
All right, Teresa, thank you very much. We'll talk to you again.
Okay, good care.
All right, Teresa DeBow with Baird & Company. We're saving the best for last, kind of. A little bit more political news, not quite as election-focused, though. Michigan Ag Today has this report about the Farm Bill and the possibility that it could get done before a new Congress takes office.
Many are still holding out hope for a new farm bill in the lame duck session. That might all depend on how the election turns out next week. With the September 30th expiration of the current farm bill, many important agriculture programs are on hold, including several trade promotion programs. Farm Bureau economist Betty Resnick.
Title III is often called the trade title and accounts for less than 0.5% of overall farm bill spending. Half of that goes to an aid program called Food for Peace, which uses U.S. commodities to do capacity building, and the other half goes to export market development. These export market development programs have major bang for their buck. In a 2022 study found that for every dollar spent on these programs, an additional $24.50 of agricultural exports resulted.
Resnick says the Title III programs promote a wide range of commodities.
These programs benefit all of agriculture. That's one of my favorite parts about them. Over 70 organizations representing different products were awarded grant funding in 2024. This hugely diverse mix ranges from big commodities like corn and soy to smaller ones like hops, ginseng, and cranberries. As cranberries are really only grown in North America, export development dollars are used to educate consumers on how to incorporate them into their diet in culturally relevant ways and on their many, many benefits.
Resnick explains that ag trade isn't just important to those of us in agriculture, it's essential to the overall economy.
About 20% of all U.S. ag production is exported overseas, and there's also $2 of domestic economic activity created for every dollar of ag export. So ag trade is important both for our sector and the economy at large.
For more information, you can visit fb.org/market intel. There's a link on our website, michiganagtoday.com.
The Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. They're licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. Now, you can reach their agents directly on their cell phones for questions or emergencies, or you can call the office in downtown Reese. It's 989-868-4722. Risk management, it's all about protecting yourself against the bad things, taking advantage of the good things. You can do all of that and more by working with the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency.
Did you know soybean diseases like white mold and sudden death syndrome can survive in your soil even after rotating crops? Prevention of these diseases is a constant battle, and yield loss from an infection can be devastating. The right management plan makes all the difference. Keep your beans safe this spring with Heads Up Seed Treatment. Heads Up guards your seed from both white mold and SDS. Stay protected and profitable by asking your seed dealer for Heads Up. Learn more at headsupst.com.
Once again, a wind advisory going into effect for the region here at noon. A high of 72 for today before those winds blow in a few showers and some isolated thunderstorm activity that'll drop us down into the low 60s, but that should be cleared out by about 6 p.m. this evening, and we should see diminishing cloud cover as we move on through the evening and into tomorrow. 42 overnight low tonight and a high of 50 tomorrow. That's all we've got for you right now. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we close our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coins in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton,